So anyway, I'm dead asleep, right? Because you know how I am. I sleep like 3 or 4 hours a day and then catch up on the weekends, right?
Right.
Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, so I am dead asleep, and I hear my wife vaguely in my sleep, like doing dishes or something like that, and I hear. And I wake up and I sit up. I'm doing this one like,
as one does. Yeah.
What the fuck? Right? And I run into the bathroom, and all of the water has been evacuated out of the toilet. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck? What's that about? Like, why is it doing that? Because I live in the country. I live in the Midwest.
Right.
Weird shit happens,
Yeah. Just sure.
And so this turned into an all evening thing last night for like 6 hours, where I was taking all the toilets apart, trying to figure it out. I'm an engineer. I think I know something, and sure enough, my fucking septic tank is full. So
no,
like full. Yeah.
Oh no.
Living in the country. Yeah. So,
oh no.
Yeah. So we flushed the toilet one too many times, and, had a little bit of a sticky situation to take care of. So
was it coming back up out?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did the smell? Was the stench?
Oh yeah. It was that
present?
classic sewer smell,
Oh,
classic
man.
Sewer smell. So we got it all cleaned up, everything shut down. The really shitty part though, all right, is that we can't get somebody out here to fix it until Monday. All right.
So what are you supposed to do in the meantime?
Go over to my Outlaws. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't you have a trailer? Can you go poop in a trailer?
No, we don't have a personal one. No. We're looking for one right now, for a nice one.
All right.
So
you might need to.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Might need to do that before Monday. I don't know.
Yeah, no shit, right? To BRB Gaming. You're here with me, Thor.
Stubborn Pixel.
And Chthonox.
Oh, man. And today we're talking about what's going on in our lives, what's going on with handhelds. We got some really exciting stuff for you guys about the new Valhalla handheld, which most people might know as the 199.
Or you might know as Project Valhalla.
Project Valhalla, or literally 5 other subreddits that Stubbs and his Chinese brother-in-law may have parked.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite conspiracy theories.
It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back up too. Like every day, they're like, "Oh, the owner of our Retroid, his brother." I'm like, that. You know what? Whatever you want to believe.
Whatever you want to believe, bro. Like I tried to step in initially on that and be like, no, but he doesn't have any Chinese siblings or anything. Well, what are you talking about?
But I do. I have a Chinese stepbrother. And a Chinese stepmom.
Oh, you do? Oh. Well, I know about the stepmom. I didn't know about the stepbrother. It's like a game of internet telephone. Like somewhere somebody heard on the podcast you have a Chinese stepmom or something like that, and that turned into your brother-in-law working for Retroid or Moorchip or wherever the fuck, right?
Yeah, but no, he's an accountant in New Zealand. So
I believe you. You're the one who has to convince the internet, though.
Yeah, it's come up nonstop, and I don't know what to say other than I'm not affiliated with Retroid, except for I'm an Uber nerd.
I talked to Retroid probably 25 times as much as you do, if not more.
Oh yeah. Like we are just doing this for fun, but it's fun to be part of an internet conspiracy for first time.
You totally are. Like I'm actually really a little jealous. Like I feel like I need to get dragged into the drama somehow, right?
I can drag you right in. I can have my boys. I can have my boy Scott there in Taki's server draw you up some artwork that'll just be real questionable.
Hell yeah!
So
I love it.
Like, what? Who is this guy?
It should be like, oh, they stole the name for the Valhalla from Thor. That's what they did.
If anything, that would be closer to the truth, because we have Acer OS, which is a future product, which is Norse and Viking inspired. And now we have this handheld conveniently named Valhalla. And it's like, I would make that connection first. You know?
I honestly get the feeling that Valhalla is just the name of the company. Like, I think that's where that's going. Yeah. And they're going to call the handhelds, like they're going to call the main one Thor and then the pro version Odin or something like that. Seriously.
If they make a handheld called the Valhalla Thor, are you kidding me? Game over. That is what you do.
I'm going to throw a shit fit.
Throw away the RG350 series handhelds. RP2, you kidding me? Just delete the category.
Get the fuck out of
here. It's just, we have to just do that. We just have to be that fan community for that handheld.
Delete the 95,000 messages in RH in the Retroid section asking what the difference between 6.0 and 8.1 is. Delete that.
Gone.
No, my heart can't take it. I can't take it.
You can't take any more of, yes, lineage is 8.1, but 8.1 is not lineage.
I did say that, didn't I?
Today, verbatim, that is what you said.
Yes, I did. And the guy was like, oh, gee, thanks. I was like, you asked a fucking question, bro.
But I can see like how like someone new to the genre, new to the hobby would look at all the different firmware options for this thing and be like, what?
Well, and it doesn't help that we've got, from Android 6 to Android 11 right now, and 12 is coming out. So that's 6 different versions of base Android to filter through, plus then another 6 versions of Lineage, plus custom ROMs on top of that. I mean, damn, it's man, nuts. That's a lot just for Android, And then Linux has Batocera and ArcOS and 351 elect and all these other ones. I mean, damn, it is a lot to weed through,
It is, but I think none of it matters because all anyone wants to talk about is this $199 Valhalla Project Valhalla handheld.
That's so true.
Literally, I mean, people are buying the RGB 10 Max. They're buying RG351 and all these different handhelds, but they're like, give me GameCube on the go. And it's like, people, you can buy this thing called the Kishi and attach it to probably the phone you already own, and you can play GameCube on the go. Difference is it's a dedicated system. It looks really neat. And, what are some of the pros for you on this thing?
Well, honestly, we've talked before about having a dedicated gaming device, That's really important. And I know that sounds silly to a lot of people who are like, well, I paid $1,000 for my phone. Might as well put a Kishi on it. You're right. You are 100% correct. Absolutely. But I also am a career professional and I want to fucking throw my phone through the wall most of the time. All right. So the thought of me getting in the zone, playing some Wind Waker or something like that and getting a call from somebody I don't want to get a call from on that same device, pass. Hard pass. I don't want to get interrupted.
Right. You want to turn your phone off, turn it on Do Not Disturb, put it in the other room.
Right.
Yeah. And pick up another device.
Games.
Yeah. That's the dream.
And then, with the supposed dock and accessories and all the stuff that are coming with this thing, it's going to be hard to beat, man. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's a Switch killer or whatever. At the same time, though, as far as a retro gaming device, as far as, Taki's been showing playing Genshin Impact on it at full speed and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's hard to beat.
It is. I know. And despite its awesome specs, we don't know exactly what the chipset is yet. We have a ballpark, but of course, due to the what the NDA, he really can't say quite yet. No. He really can't even say,
I'm still holding on to the 820. I don't care what all these fuckers say. All right. I'm still holding on to it. He alluded to it forever and ever ago.
I bet you it's not, though.
Has been talking about
830. Easy.
You think it's 830 or 835 series?
Yeah.
The only reason why I disagree is because he started talking a while back about performance decreases when these things heat up, right?
Right.
And then he was talking about a 30% performance decrease from his original blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, man. I think it's an overclocked 820 that has just awesome active cooling.
Okay. I think it's an underclocked 830. or 835.
An underclock.
Well, he had talked about underclocking a chip before, and I think the 835 is a more common chip, right? I mean, that's what you see in the Google Pixel.
Yeah, that's what I had in my 2XL. Yeah,
2XL. Yeah, that's right. So by now, I mean, those 2XLs are worth, what do you say, about $200, about $199?
I mean,
to make one of those.
I paid $300 for my Pixel 4 XL brand new on eBay, so probably quite a bit less than that.
Okay, well, but then again, yeah, you can probably scrape a lot more profits if you can do an 820. I just don't think, I don't know how common that chip is.
Well, it's an 800 series. I feel like we keep splitting hairs over this one, and I'm one of the bad ones about it because I'm so smarmy about it. But it is an 800 series Snapdragon, which means that full speed GameCube is definitely in play here.
Like, it doesn't matter which of the 800 series it is. It's just GameCube is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And that's fair. And you know what? I really want Saturn to be a thing. And I really want Atari Jaguar to be a thing. Now, that is a system that's really hard to emulate. Have you tried to play Doom on Atari Jaguar on literally any console?
Not.
NVIDIA Shield, it is a horrible pain. You cannot break 15 frames per second on pretty much any device. So that's my personal benchmark. GameCube, sure. Now, GameCube doesn't have retro achievements built in yet, so I'm not super stoked for that myself.
I bet it will with the Retroarch Dolphin Core.
Soon. They haven't implemented yet.
In the near future.
Of course, they just added Nintendo DS, I think, last year, so it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Does Jazz Jackrabbit have achievements yet?
Huh.
I'm looking at Chthonox.
I don't know, but it should.
No. Well, the DOS versions, no, but the Game Boy Advanced.
I'll play it regardless, but I might be more likely to get him to actually play through it if it has achievements.
Yeah. It's correct. That would be correct, Sarah. Chthonox.
Viewer note: if you could see the Google Foo monkey look on Stubbs' face right now, you would love it. Look at his face.
I'm
go
searching the information.
He's searching. The only issue that I see with it right now is just this 6 to 7 month cock tease that we've been on with this thing right now. You know, we keep getting told rough dates and all that kind of stuff, and I understand the Rona and chip shortages and all that shit, but you can still put up an Indiegogo campaign. Come on,
throw it up there. And I realize they don't want to go into the Smack Z territory where they lead people on. They launch the Indiegogo and then nothing. Yeah. And then years later, they're like, well, we didn't do it. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
And so they want a success.
But at the same time, Taki's got prototypes in his hands, right?
Right.
And then today is the day after the fifth tease about when the Indiegogo was supposed to launch.
It was supposed to be yesterday.
Yeah. So
it was supposed to be yesterday, Friday the 4th. So today's the 5th, which might even drop this tomorrow. Screw it. I don't know. The point is, Jazz Jackrabbit does not have achievements yet on Game Boy Advance.
Damn it.
So the disappointment on Chthonox's face right now.
It's all right. I'll still try it. I mean, I already have. It's fine.
It's amazing.
The DOS game is better. I agree with you there.
Fair. Yes. Someday. Someday you might play through it. Someday you might play through BioShock as well.
I'll work my way through those things. I'll get there in my own time.
Dude, you gotta... Oh my God, man. You've got to play BioShock. What is...
Thank you.
It's fundamental. It's fundamental.
I get it. Just like The World of Time is a fundamental book series. But, I mean, look at that. Have you or I finished that? No.
Is that where we're going right now? I talked to you about that in confidence. I talked to you about that in confidence.
We both tried.
Okay. For everybody out there, I made a rather stupid bet that I could burn through a Wheel of Time in a year, right? To the tune of $150 on a bet. I can't. I'm 9 months in, and I haven't even gotten through the second book yet. So it's just not happening. All right, I'm gonna pony up when it's time.
Pro tip: my coworker did get through the Wheel of Time in a year, but there was no bet. He just listened to it on audiobook on like 2 times speed or something every day on his way to work for a year, and it happened to be the correct amount of hours to get through 16 books. So,
Jesus Christ,
audiobook, speed it up, listen to it. Don't take in the information. Who cares about that? You got to win a bet here.
So wait a minute. So are you telling me I could win the bet by playing it to myself while I'm asleep?
That is correct. You are taking in the material. Maybe, if you're going to be quizzed on it afterwards, I wouldn't go for that. But hey, you've heard the book.
I'm sure there's Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Am I talking about friend fraud here? A little bit. How good of a friend are they?
Not really.
So it's $150. You know what you could buy with $150? You could buy most of the
video games
to a Valhalla handheld if it gets released.
Here we go. If that ever happens.
We're salty over here. And nothing against Taki, by the way.
No.
But the company...
No, he's not making the decisions.
No, and he has to be in an awkward spot, too. People are hungering for this device. They have a nacho-induced coma for this sloth-like device that they're having these crazy pizza parties every night on Discord to get their hands on this thing. And Taki, all he can really say is like, well, I can't say anything about it, but it's not here yet. But here's little tiny things I can say. Maybe here's a video.
Yeah.
Watch me play PSP. Here's another thing you can do. I'll reveal another 1/8 of the case for you. And people are trying to get by, and there are so many memes and so many videos.
Yeah. Do you remember the render thing when he was talking about the render, when the render would be done?
Right. Yeah.
That short, 17-second clip of the damn handheld, and the people were posting like 1,700 times an hour for a week.
Yeah. They're just
hunger, dude. Hunger.
Yeah. It reminds me of like the Wild West. Like when you roll, have you ever seen the show Deadwood? You roll into Deadwood and you see just all this craziness because everyone's there for the gold. Everybody's there and they've lost their minds. Well, the thought of us, this generation of gamers, having GameCube in our hands while we're pooping, we're just losing our minds.
Which is the end game, by the way.
It always has been. Has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like third.
I want to play Ikaruga on the John,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and for me, if it can emulate PS2,
right,
play some Dark Cloud, I'm good with it.
What in the world is going on in the world of PlayStation 2 emulators right now?
It's just shady.
It just feels like no progress has been made for years.
Well, it's the emulation or the emotion engine, right? Emotion chip, whatever you call it. It's a hard processor to emulate. Apparently, it's a coprocessor. In fact,
yeah.
Somebody call me out on this. I'm butchering this, but the PS2 is tough to emulate. Someone did it. I think PCSX2, and then someone copied it, like Damon PS2 Pro, and started charging for it. And there was a whole like legality, or there was a whole moral thing there, brouhaha, and everyone's like, no, don't support this. But technically, like Damon, I think is the furthest along in a way from what I've played. It seems to emulate more for me, and it's out on Android. So I mean, I'll probably throw that on the Valhalla and see how it does.
See how it goes.
That's my benchmark,
Yeah.
So we got that going on. We also have, of course, the 351 Droid project still ongoing, which you and Turtle are in no time are going nuts on trying to get this Wi-Fi to work. If anyone wants an update on this.
Oh my gosh. What in the what? Holy crap. The chip is on there. It works on Linux, the Wi-Fi chip, right? It's on there. It works on Linux. Everything we try for Android, it doesn't want to work. And then randomly, some stupid USB OTG adapters work on occasion. It doesn't make any sense, and we're still trying to make heads and tails of it.
It sees it as basically. Sorry,
I was going to say things are coming along well in other regards, right?
Yep.
But this Wi-Fi chip thing, which we can't do a public release without the Wi-Fi working, that'd be nuts.
Right. No retro achievements, no go.
Right. So this Wi-Fi thing, and I messaged you a while back and was like, oh man, we're getting this done today because we had a major breakthrough on what was going on with it. We tried everything. I mean, dude, they were sending me kernels and they were sending me databases and all, I mean, just all sorts of stuff for days afterward. Nothing works.
Right.
So, and it's just like everything else in Linux and Android. It has to be one of those itsy bitsy teeny weeny settings, that just says, oh, hey, turn this on. You know what I mean?
Right. Have the OS or the kernel say, hey, there's a Wi-Fi chip inside here. Please turn it on.
Right.
And I see you guys working hard on that though. And
we're still working on it. So that has not slowed down. It's just, man,
got to figure out
one thing.
Yeah, needle in a haystack situation, and you'll get there, and we'll get there.
Because not only will this one fix work for the P and the M, the 351P and the 351M, this will also work for any 3326 RK3326 based handheld that has a Wi-Fi chip. We'll be able to add it to it after we get this figured out. So the RGB10 Max, for instance,
the GameForce Qi,
right? The GameForce Qi, which people seem to really like for some reason.
Yeah, you know what? That surprised me. That handheld surprised me. I saw it, and I could have bought it day one, and I was like, nah. Like the battery life was super low. Yeah. The thing is just a chunker.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Ugly device. But apparently, I watched Russ's video on it today. He did a deep dive, and Retro Game Corp said it's a good device. It feels comfortable and it feels good in the hands, and it has these weird Hulk nipples on the back. He called it
the Hulk nipples. Got me.
The Hulk nipples. But it's a comfortable device. It plays well. The buttons feel good, and hey, it hits a lot of spots. And I'm like, damn it.
It looks like a knockoff Game Boy Advance, right?
Oh, it looks terrible.
That's what it has. The whole thing. It looks like like Russia knocked off the Game Boy Advance. I'm sticking to my Soviet feel for it, but it has the same 3326 back end in it that people seem to love, even though it's aging, and it is. And I mean, for the price point, there's definitely worse options out there.
There are. It's very interesting, and I don't know. I'm getting a puppy, so I can't get any more handhelds right now. By the way, everybody, I've chosen a puppy over the Valhalla as well because this thing, I want it, and I want a GameForce too.
I was messaging him this about the Valhalla, about several details, and he just goes, yeah, I'm going to have to wait because I got a golden retriever puppy and I'm picking it up in July.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be covering this handheld. And
tell the rest of the story around it too. Tell them what else you were up to.
Well, I got married. Chthonox and I got married.
Hell yeah, they did. They got married. Or got married.
The same day as our wedding, we found out we're having a baby boy. So we got to use.
You are.
As we were walking away from
Wotan the Destroyer, let's go.
Little Wotan, little Thor, little Choosh.
Little Choosh.
Actually, we'll talk more about that.
I like it.
Little Wotan Thor Choosh is coming up, coming to theaters near you in November. And a puppy. And a puppy. God, what else? So many things.
A baby and a puppy.
And a puppy. And married under the church, the Latter-day Dude. That was fun.
That's right.
We had a good time in Idaho with our friends. And so we're married. And during the week, we also, we're talking about the Valhalla a lot. And Sarah Chthonox was checking the Talkies Discord constantly on our trip home. I'm like, did the IGG launch yet? Like every hour on the hour, I'm like, stop the audiobook. Did the IGG launch yet? You launch yet? She's like, nope, not yet. I'm like, oh, okay.
And kept looking, but no such luck.
And I made like 500 subreddits.
You did.
Yeah.
One of my bestest buddies in my free company in Final Fantasy 14 is super hyped for the Valhalla, right? And he listens to the podcast. He's actually one of our biggest fans. And shout out Weinbaden. His name's Wine.
Weinbaden.
Weinbaden. Shout out Weinbaden. Anyway, and he started messaging me, and because he's a great guy.
He's going on the podcast.
He was going, that Handheld will launch on IGG today, right? Like blah 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 blah. He was getting real hyped out about it. I was like, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's not happening.
Lo siento mucho, but no, I don't know what's going on. And then Taki starts posting about how there's some kind of licensing thing or something like that for the 199. I don't know, man.
There's some red tape bureaucracy going on, which people assume is my fault now. So,
well, yeah, you and your brother-in-law,
right? I'm the guy who, I smoke cigars in the back rooms with the most powerful men in America and China. So obviously, I would know what's happening, and I'm just having fun with everyone. I'm just like, you know what?
Well,
let's delay it another week. It's a big deal.
Your stepmom's a princess, so
she is literally a princess of a village in China. It's true, and she controls production of every retro handheld in the industry. So.
The conspiracies begin again.
We're totally joking. We're
oh my gosh,
white nerds. I just like managing fan communities. That's all I do. I know
it is kind of our shtick right now, isn't it?
That is our shtick. I don't know anything. I have no power over anything or anyone. I am getting a puppy though, and it's a golden retriever, and it's gonna be damn cute. And I want to name it Ripley. Or maybe we're naming it Zelda or some other such adorable name.
So is it a male or a female?
Female.
I still vote Ripley.
Ripley's pretty good.
Ripley's pretty solid.
So please drop a name suggestion for my puppy in wherever, the Discord podcast chat. Let me know what your puppy ideas are. Forget these silly handhelds. Go off and do something else with your life. Let's talk about puppies. This is now a puppy podcast. Puppy Training 101.
This is a puppy podcast from now on.
This is now Puppy Podcast.
Welcome back to BRB Puppies.
Welcome to BRB Puppies. Chthonox, would you like to lead this session?
How to train a puppy?
What's number one? We get the puppy home. What do we do? Step one.
The first thing we do is take it outside to pee so it doesn't pee first thing in our house.
Correct. That would be correct, everybody.
Are we doing pee pads?
Are we doing
pee pads? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Or we just taking them out? No, okay.
Out to the backyard.
Hey, it's 2021. There's different methods. All right.
I know, but I don't want to clean up pee pads.
The look on Stubbs' face right now of like,
I hate it.
Ugh.
I get that people
I got flashbacks from my previous puppies.
I get that people use them.
But they're lazy. Because they just don't want to go outside because it's too cold, it's too rainy. No, take the puppy outside, man. Come on.
No, it's like you're supposed
to.
And
I used to do the puppy.
You're supposed to when they're sniffing around and stuff. I'm just saying, like it's a transitional thing. I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm an outdoor person myself.
So many people don't ever make the transition.
The
puppy
easier.
Gets used to it, and then they're like, it's fine. We'll just let him go in here. They're potty trained to go on the puppy pad, so why not?
Now,
and then no.
And having said all that, this is us talking pre-puppy. Once we get this puppy, and you talk to us, we'll probably be like, oh, we have our whole house is covered in pee pads.
Nope.
It's just 100% every surface, pee pads, forever.
Nope.
I go to the bathroom on them now. It's just easier.
I'm going to talk to you in like 3 weeks, and we'd be like, what's Stubbs doing? And Chthonox is going to be like, oh, he loaded up Nintendogs on his phone so he could learn how to take care of a dog, of a puppy. That's what he's doing right now.
I heard it's very accurate.
He's emulating the Nintendogs DS game.
if you want to run a successful experiment on how to be good at something, do it on a Nintendo product. We'll take a look at Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, WarioWare, Ice Climbers.
If a raccoon in my backyard ever becomes mayor, I'm gonna know what to do. Okay, all right, yep. Thor, you hear me?
Yep.
You hear what I'm saying?
Not get indebted to him.
Yes.
Not get in debt to the raccoon.
Yes.
I feel you, dog.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Raccoons. Unfortunately, the reality of raccoons are mostly rabid.
You know how I feel about raccoons.
You don't like them.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know.
Are we about to turn our gaming podcast into Thor bitches about raccoons? Is that what we're about to do? Because everybody that knows me personally knows how much I fucking hate raccoons.
You know what? BRB Gaming is taking official stance. Fuck raccoons. Digital and real.
That's right.
Especially rabid ones.
Rabid ones. Because what happens if a rabid raccoon bites you because you don't kill it in time with your pizza shooter and or pellet gun and or vaporize it? What happens?
Then you have to
microbiologist.
You have to get a bunch of rabies shots in your stomach.
No, they don't do them in your stomach anymore. You get them in your arm these days. They are painful, but not as painful.
Oh, really?
As stomach ones. Yeah.
That's too bad.
I know.
And insurance doesn't always cover it.
Some of the pain. Yeah, it's true. Insurance doesn't always cover it.
Drop $2,000.
You'll get a shot of the immunoglobulin as well.
Immunoglobulin.
To help you along, but you're kind of fucked if you get bit in like the neck or something because it travels along your nerves, and once it gets into your spinal cord and your brain, you're fucked.
Yeah. You ever seen that episode of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, where the rabid dog or some animal bites the little poor child, and Dr. Quinn? What?
I love how anybody who listens to this can tell how rapidly approaching middle age we are, by the way.
Hey, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, she's the shit. Oh god,
she is, and she was super hot. So
she was,
yes,
still is. She's running to the rescue.
Still is.
She's like, oh no, she's on the prairie lands and the prairie times, and I can't remember what she did. I think all the children who were infected died, but she tried her best, and there's no cure for rabies. Shoot raccoons on site with whatever you have on hand, preferably pizza.
That's the official BRB stance right there.
That is our official stance as an organization. No, going back to handhelds.
Oh shit. So anyway, handhelds.
So anyways, that's this week's hype. What have you not been playing this week, Thor?
Oh man, I have not been playing my Xbox. I finally got my hands on a Series X. Haven't touched it.
All week long. That console is the promised land. Like,
I know.
Have you compared it to your PS5 yet? Have you taken it for a spin at least?
And which one do I want to make love to? Kind of context, or which one's better, or
okay,
what context?
Well, let's say you own Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for instance, seems on point.
Right. On topic,
which console would you play it on at this point?
PC.
Oh shit! Out of left field. Because you have a 2070 Ti or something.
I have a 1080 Ti that's still chunking right along perfectly fine. So,
oh my god,
I have a 1080
you
Ti.
You make me sick.
I know, right? I don't have a 3080 Ti. I didn't stand in line at Best Buy. Did you see that mess for the 3080 Ti FE, the Founders Edition?
They killed each other.
They did. They mauled each other like it was fucking Black Friday and it was Furbies were around,
Everyone's throwing their masks aside, just punching each other, just breathing, coughing on each other.
Was it
fuck you, Sally?
It wasn't Burbank. It was somewhere in California. They were trying to murder each other.
Well, it's
the Santa Barbara, something like that. They went after each other.
Can you imagine the Dogecoin you could mine with that thing though? If you paired three APIs, the Doge,
all the coins,
mine. Get Papa Musk to tweet it out and be like,
Oh no, he's divorcing the crypto industry. Did you not see
No. He's divorcing.
No.
He's divorcing Bitcoin. That's what he's divorcing. He is the Doge father, and he's riding that as long. My God. He's going to keep going with that. That's the people's coin, man. You can't
the people's coin.
The people's coin. That is the promised land of cryptocurrency. And the promised land of consoles is the Series X, which you have and you're not playing. And you're going to play
I'm going to be real with
Valhalla
you about
on PC? On PC?
I'm going to be real with you about the Series X. I got it so I could the main thing for it is going to be the Retroarch retail.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
You feel me on this?
I feel you, but the file system is slow as fuck.
It's so fucking slow, but it's getting better.
Sure.
I'm going to let it go. And in the meantime, I'm going to play my 4x resolution GameCube games. I'm going to play Wind Waker on my Xbox Series X like a boss.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's good.
How's it look?
Really? It looks great. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I've yet to get that far with it. I started to set Retroarch, and I realized how slow the file scanning is. And I said, I give up on this forever. Get it out of developer mode. Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
You had it in developer mode?
Yeah, are you launching it native?
Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I'm launching it from the main interface.
But what? Oh, you went through the whole rigmarole, the loophole through that one
whole
Discord.
deal.
I thought they shut that down. I didn't know that still worked.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Huh.
I just had, because it wouldn't transfer. I just re-downloaded it. Still activated.
Huh. I couldn't.
I honestly don't think that Microsoft is going to shut that shit down.
Well,
because they don't care. Because their shit's not getting infringed on in any way, shape, or form with emulation.
Right. It's a little different than the Nintendo situation where they're like, oh, no. It's going
their
down.
crap's almost completely backwards compatible anyway, as it is.
Right.
So they're not getting infringed on. And if people want to play Super Mario RPG or whatever, Paper Mario, whatever on Xbox, fuck it, right?
Right. Because you're not going to emulate Xbox games because the Xbox emulator, nobody really does that.
Yeah.
And if you
a lot of it's backwards compatible all the way back to 360. And then with Game Pass, I'm downloading Army of Two right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, even if you don't play the games, it just feels awesome that you have this library. You're like, you know what? I'm going to start the download and I might play this in the next few months. I might do it. And just the feeling of the possibility is worth the value to me. Which
Microsoft has given me because of the Xbox One my father-in-law gave me. And then the Series X, Microsoft's giving me 6 months of Game Pass for $2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to hate on that.
You can't hate on that.
No. Well, and then the other part of this is I get the feeling that Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield are going to be Microsoft only after the Bethesda purchase.
Right.
So
I know.
With console shortages, chip shortages supposedly lasting well into 2022.
Right.
Might as well get a Series X while I can. Just saying.
You might as well. And having said all that, I'm a Sony fanboy.
Yeah, I am too.
Just lifelong. Lifelong. But this generation, I think Microsoft did it better.
I've been pissing and moaning about how I'm not pre-ordering AAA games anymore, and I went ahead and pre-ordered Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, I just started playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Good. Damn.
That's what I haven't been playing.
Almost a year later of friendship?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we are coming up on a year in July, right? Well,
early August.
Started this. Yeah, we'll say August 1st.
I'll find out. I'll figure out our first interaction.
No. August 4th.
August 4th?
It was August 4th, 2020 is when the Discord came online.
We'll see how this goes.
You joined pretty soon after. I did. Pretty quick.
Yeah. So is that what you have not been playing? Is Ghost of Tsushima?
That's what
while you were off getting married or whatever silly whatever's.
Oh yeah, God. Sitting in a trailer by a creekside, watching trout swim by my feet. Yeah, you
did have a fish jump up during your wedding, sir.
I did. It was like, yeah, that's a fish. I ran home and I uploaded the video so Thor could watch our wedding ceremony. It was It was very beautiful. It was very touching, wasn't it, dear?
It was very nice.
It was
I love
lovely.
you so much.
Love you too.
I love you so much. I'm talking to Thor right now. I love you too, though.
Oh, I see.
I love you.
Gross kisses.
Sorry, we have cooties.
Cootie syndrome.
We're fully vaxxed now, actually. That's kind of cool news.
Well, there's that. Chthonox, what have you not been playing? How about that?
I honestly, I don't know. Like, the last time that we talked, I hadn't been playing the Donkey Kong on the Switch, and I still haven't been playing that. So I guess I guess I haven't been playing that. I keep meaning to pick something up, but I can't decide what to pick up, and so I'm kind of in this weird limbo place of just not really knowing.
What do you think? You want something new? You want something old? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking something new. I have a tendency to go back and replay games that I really enjoy. Just because. Yes, I will happily replay.
Make him
BioShock.
do that.
I do want him to do that. It's an amazing story. It's hard to beat.
Well, what about Mass Effect? That just came out recently.
That is actually, we were talking about that when we were in Idaho because
we were.
Our friend picked up the Legendary Edition, and so he was playing through it while we were there. He was on Mass Effect 2?
Yeah, he was playing Mass Effect 2.
And I was like, man, I played through the first one, and I really enjoyed it. And then I ran out of time, got busy with school, stopped playing it. I definitely think that I should pick that up and play through the entire series because it's a fantastic series.
Yep.
So yeah, that's actually
the upgrades that they've given to Mass Effect 1 are astonishing, really. The rest of the series, obviously, fidelity upgrades, texture pack upgrades, all that kind of stuff. But I was telling Stubbs a little while back that they swapped in some of Mass Effect 2 and 3's combat system into 1, so it was more over the shoulder and more intense. And
I like that.
Very nice. So
Primo.
Yeah, that's all.
Primo.
Primo.
Have to pick that up.
Yep.
Play that.
It's been a good week, though, man.
It has been a great week. And I'm looking forward to E3. That's coming up here soon. It's coming up next week. And
next week?
Next weekend.
What?
Yeah, it's E3 time already.
Oh, we got to do like a special coverage episode.
Yeah. We may try to get a weekend Choosh date involved here.
We might need to bring Choosh on and like read the news on the spot and just talk about it and do like
live stream it.
Like do a coverage, just cover E3. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be a lot of fun.
Man, either that or have Choosh on to do some just read a book to us.
Yeah.
Just narrate.
Have him read The Martian. That'll be good.
Yeah. And I'll do one of the characters, and you'll do one of the characters.
Yeah.
Chthonox will do one of the characters. We'll have like a read through, and I'll be petting my puppy, and it'll be awesome.
That'll be good.
So, all right, everybody. Well, anyways, we've done it again. We have successfully done something for 40 minutes or more.
Yay, podcast.
Yay, podcast. Please, if you like what you heard, if you didn't like what you heard, drop us some comments and suggestions and whatever you want to drop in the podcast channel on the Discord. You know where it is. We'll put it in the description. Thank you again for joining us on BRB Gaming. I'm Stubborn Pixel.
Chthonox.
I'm Thor.
And we cannot wait to talk to you again very soon. E3, let's go!
Bye, everybody.